Hello students, I am Dr. Shrikant Bause, Assistant Professor at Department of Advanced Management Studies, GS College of Commerce, Wardha. Today in this video, we are going to study the different important terminologies used into the options market. Remember, these are the very basic terminologies used in the options market, and once you are comfortable with these terminologies, you will be easily able to understand all the different strategies which are used by the traders in the options market. So let's start. The first terminology is the calls. Calls are the options which are derived from the underlying assets whose value is depending on one or other asset. Suppose you are anticipating a price rise in any stock. At that time you can buy the call option of that particular stock. If that stock goes up, the prices of call option will also go up. If that stock goes down, at that time the prices of this call option will also go down. So when you are bullish on any stock or any index or commodity or currency, you will buy the call option. This is the simple meaning of call option. The next option is the put option. If you are bearish on any stock or any underlying asset such as commodities or currencies, you will buy the put option of that particular underlying asset. If the prices of that underlying asset goes down, at that time the prices of put option will rise. So if you are bearish, you can buy the put option. Exactly opposite of this thing, if you are bearish, you can sell the call option. If you are bullish, you can sell the put option, because options can be bought and sold. They can be traded from the both sides. If you are buying call option, you are bullish. If you are selling call option, you are bearish. If you are buying put option, you are bearish. If you are selling put option, you are bullish. So these are the two most important terminologies of call option and put option. Next one is the strike price. Now these options are traded on the stock as well as on the index. So whatever will be the exercise price, that will be depending on the strike price. Here I am giving you the example of Nifty as an underlying asset. Suppose if the Nifty is trading at 10,000, at that time we can say the strike price of 10,000. If you are buying the call option of 10,000 rupees, at that time you are buying at the money call option. If you are buying the call option of 9,900, it is in the money. And if you are buying the call option of 10,100, you are buying the out of the money call option. So this is the strike price. The trader has to decide whether he want to buy the call option or put option in the money, at the money, or out of the money. So the strike price which is selected by the trader for buying the particular call or put option, here it is given. Next one is the exercise price. The price at which the buyer of an option buys his option is called as the exercise price, whereas the price at which the seller of an option notifies its price is called as an assignment. Then in the money call option, here Nifty's current market price is 10,000, and if you are buying the call option below the strike price of 10,000, that is 9,900, this will be termed as in the money call option, ITL, that is in the money call option. if you are buying the call option above the 10,000 rupees, that is of 10,100, that will be termed as out of the money call option. So when you are buying the call option of strike price which is below the market price of Nifty or any underlying asset, that will be termed as in the money, because 9,900 is less than the 10,000. And same with respect to the put, but it is exactly opposite. When you are buying the put option of the above strike prices, it is called as the in the money, and when you are buying the put option below the strike price, it is called as the out of the money. Next one is the at the money. If you are buying the option, call option or put option, that is CE or PE of 10,000 strike price at the money, this will be termed as ATM. If Nifty is trading at 10,000 and you are buying the call option of 10,000, or if you are buying the put option of 10,000, it will be termed as at the money. Next one is the out of the money call option we have seen, out of the money put option we have seen. Then there is a type of options contract depending on their maturity. First one is the American option and second one is the European options. What is the difference between the American options and the European options? The American options can be bought and sold at any moment of time before its maturity or expiry, whereas the European options one must exercise at the time of expiry only. So American options are quite flexible with respect to their exercise and with respect to their maturity, whereas European options are quite stringent because you cannot sell or buy these options without the expiry date. Typically, the indexed options are European options. Then next one is the IV, that is intrinsic value. The amount that option is in the money, that how much money that particular option carries is called as its intrinsic value. High the intrinsic value, the high probability is that it will go up. Next one is the time value. This is the most important terminology because options carries time values. Option expires worthless at the time of expiry. All the out of the money call option, out of the money put option goes zero at the time of expiry. So as the expiry approaches near, the call option and put option starts going towards the zero, starts becoming zero. So as the expiry comes near, options will lose its value, its moneyness, its intrinsic value will go down, and out of the money call option and put option will become zero. And as the expiry is away at that time, the time value will be high as well as the intrinsic value will also be high, because the probability of going up and going down will also be high. Next one is the premium. The money which is paid by the option buyer for buying any call option or put option is called as the premium. For example, if you are buying a call option of Nifty of say 100 rupees, you are paying 100 rupees per option for buying a Nifty call. At that time 100 rupees will be its premium. Then holder is the one who is buying the call option or put option in anticipating of market going up or market going down respectively. So buyer option is called as the holder. Exactly opposite of this is the writer of an option, the option seller, the trader who used to sell his options is called as the writer. This writer may also be bullish or bearish, as if a option writer is selling call option, he will be bearish. If the option writer is selling put option, he will be bullish. Then weekly options. Now SEBI and stock exchanges have given green signal for the weekly options from last 2 years on the indices. So Nifty and Bank Nifty are having weekly options on them. These options goes expiry on the Thursday of each and every week. So these options are called as the weekly options. Next one is the monthly option. In the monthly option, you can exercise your options only at the end of the month. So this is the September. If you are buying the call option or put option of September expiry, at that time it will be termed as monthly option. You can also buy and sell the call option and put option of next month, that is October, and far month, that is November. Last but not the least is the time decay. This is the most beautiful concept because the option writer can earn huge money by using this phenomenon of time decay, as each and everyone knows that option expires worthless at the time of expiry. If any good trader who is having knowledge of technical analysis able to anticipate the movement of any Nifty or Bank Nifty or any stock can use this phenomenon of time decay for selling the options, because these options will expire worthless. So these are the all most important terminologies, basic terminologies for trading into the options market. So we have seen multiple terminologies, that is call option, put option, strike price, exercise, assignment, in the money, at the money, out of the money, types of options, American options, European options, IV, that is intrinsic value, then time value, premium, which is paid for buying the call option and put option, holder, that is buyer of call option and put option, writer, seller of call option and put option, weekly options which expires on the weekly basis, that is last Thursday of every week, and monthly option which expires on the last Thursday of every month, and the time decay, that is option expires worthless at the end of the month. Thank you.